Hello and welcome back to another episode of Randall's Comics and You Know. And on this episode of Randall's Comics and You Know, we're going to delve into The Punisher. Of course, you all know that The Punisher first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man 129, cover dated February 1974. And the first, The Punisher was supposed to be kind of like an assassin or adversary of Spider-Man, but he kind of evolved into a character that was pretty much seeking vengeance for the murder of his family by mobsters. And of course, Punisher is probably taking on some, controversy as far as, there were some movies that came out as far as, Death Wish with Charles Bronson, maybe a couple other, about, just pretty much civilians or, just taking matters in their own hands as far as fighting crime, not leaving it up to the police. And I think this was Marvel's attempt at that. And of course, we've had some Punisher that has appeared in movies. I think a couple of movies, one with Thomas Jane, another with another gentleman, I think it was Punisher Warzone. And of course the Netflix series, which I think is the best as far as I'm concerned, as far as the Punisher being portrayed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. This is Punisher Warzone. As opposed to a peaceful zone. Anyway. I'm getting over a cold too, so my voice may be sound kind of weird. This is Punisher Warzone number 2. Punisher Warzone number 3. Punisher never runs out of weapons. And here's just some indiscreet Punishers, just coming at you. I got a very small run of the Punisher. It's not something that I collected growing up. So I think when there was a crossover or something like that, that's when I got a cover Punisher comic. So this is Punisher Invades the Nam. And this is Punisher Armory, Volume 1. His thoughts, his feelings, his weapons. And this is Punisher Evolutionary War. We have Punisher War Journal. He's got some red eyes there. Maybe get some Visine. He'll take the red out. Yeah, see, Punisher War Journal. He was writing in his journal about, his dealings throughout the day. And this is Punisher War Journal number 12. This is the Bushwhacker. Not to be mistaken with the wrestling bushwhackers. Those guys were, anyway, it's like he had a gun in his arm. Very convenient. Be able to get that through the metal detectors. And there's the gun in the arm again. Looks like he's taking Punisher down. He's wearing body armor. And the Punisher War Journal. Oh, he's on Hawaiian vacation. Then that going on, instead of enjoying some Mai Tais, he's there probably taking down some illegal pineapple dealers. Anyway. That's Ghost Rider and the Punisher. I wonder if he fought Ghost Rider with a fire extinguisher. Okay. And this is my last Punisher. So that completes our Punisher run. Like I said, I collected very little Punisher, unless it was a crossover or something like that. I tried reading it like a little bit, but I really didn't find anything. Well, the character has some interesting backstory, things of that nature, but it wasn't anything I found intriguing. As far as the Punisher crossing over into society, that famous, skull, that Punisher skull, that has made it into some, as far as military units or people kind of, just adopting that as far as, I guess as a symbol of, not to be messed with. But anyway, that pretty much covers our Punisher episode. So now for anyway, just check it out. And as far as, they were talking about living a minimalist lifestyle, as far as, having very little, or not having, but just needing basically just what you need. And, that's not a new concept. They say, especially in our society today with things costing so much, people are being forced to be minimalist, as far as, well, their housing, their cars, some people are still living extravagant lifestyles, but, most Americans have adopted, or people around the world, it's like the minimalist lifestyle may be something to kind of gravitate towards too, as far as, they say it's very good. Well, I think it's, to be honest with you, having all that stuff, all these things that, you really don't need, it's, in the end, it's not going to make you happy. You kind of need to find things in your life that make you happy, your family, your hobbies, your passions, anything. Driving a $90,000 vehicle is going to be worth $15,000 in 4 or 5 years. Living in a house that's way beyond what you need, or this exhibitionism, as far as I think people are slowly starting to come around and realizing that do I really need all this stuff to be happy, or do I just need the people in my lives pursuing what can make me happy, trying to help out others? That's what makes me happy, or not this showing of wealth or perceived wealth, because people that sometimes go out there and they look like they have a lot of money, but have very little money. They're living way beyond their means, and they're maxing credit cards out, and kind of pretty much not even thinking about tomorrow, kind of like our federal government and the budget. But anyway, what do you think about the minimalist lifestyle? Do you think it's something that you could kind of maybe live, or kind of phase into your life, to just kind of keep things at a minimum, and that way you won't have so much going to bed at night worrying about paying your mortgage, or your I heard car notes are almost $1,000 now, and the loans are they're like a mortgage almost. But anyway, I just find living with just what I need, like I said, it's just, to me, it's a good way to live. It kind of keeps the stress level down. So, but anyway, thank you for joining me on this episode of Randall's Comics and like I said, y'all enjoy yourselves, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.